Today we have Alex here with us to talk about his experience since joining the program and what he's learned so far. Welcome, Alex.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Talk a little bit about where you were before joining the program, which wasn't that long ago. What were you struggling with?
Yeah, so I joined the program like just a little over 45 days ago. I think it was towards the end of November. Prior to joining the program, I was filming a few movies and editing movies, but unfortunately they were kind of low budget movies. So I wasn't getting the income that I needed from it. I was way overworking myself. When it comes to weddings and wedding videography, there's a lot of money to be made and there's a lucrative business with it. My own fiance, she's going to be student teaching this semester, so she's not getting any income, but she's still working 40 hours a week. And I had to kind of step it up and figure out some way for us to both, be able to fund the wedding and fund our futures. So I decided I'll just jump in when it comes to weddings.
What was that process like for you, and why did you end up deciding to join the program?
It's funny because ever since I joined the other filmmaking programs, I got a lot of Alex's wedding ads and all of his videography ads kept coming on Instagram and Facebook to me. But I was always hesitant to kind of join because it felt too like surreal, it didn't feel like this was a legit thing. Some guys making $10,000+ a wedding and can do it for me as well. So I joined other programs though, because they were something that I could afford at the time. And I learned a lot about the filmmaking aspect, specifically just on, the lighting, the composition, everything on the filmmaking side. However, there was very little information on the business aspect on, okay, well, now that I know how to film stuff, what do I do with it? How do I land clients? And when they have tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of people and students and stuff, it's very hard for them to respond back to you. It might be 48 hours or so that you're gonna get a message and there's no one-on-one. So the biggest thing that stuck out to me with Alex Ma was that it is actual coaching. It's a mentorship, which is exactly what I think that this industry needs.
So 45 days so far in the program. Walk me through, what has that process been like? What sort of breakthroughs have you had? What's the biggest thing you've taken from the program so far?
I was never really good at posting or like I said, the business side of it, of the wedding industry with my Instagram or Facebook, or just reaching out to clients and trying to figure out what's your budget like, how can I book you, it's essentially. One of the biggest things I learned is reaching out, it doesn't hurt, and finding a way to market yourself. But everything that I've earned, I've booked 11 weddings already within the 45 days for this year with about $15,000. The rest is, I'm using the scripts, but I'm putting a lot of my own personal touch on it, which I've already had several referrals with my brides that I booked to other brides, potential brides for next year. So I'm really happy with that.
Obviously, there's a lot of people that are watching this video that were probably at the same spot you were 2 months ago. They're not sure if it's real, if they should make that leap. What would you say to those people now?
If weddings is something you really want to do, then 100% jump in, because it's helped me a lot with just the business aspect of it. And I know full well that if I step outside of the wedding industry, that I can still utilize a lot of these tools and techniques when it comes to the business side of running my video business and anything else that I do. What it teaches you really well is how to market yourself and how to market your brand. And that's why I think everybody should jump in. But only do it if you really want to, because it takes work like anything. So if you're not willing to put in the work, you're not going to get anything out of it. However, if you're willing to and you're 100% dedicated and passionate about it, then put in the work and you will 100% get something out of this.
Alex, thanks for speaking with me today. I really appreciate it. It's only just begun. I mean, it's 45 days in, so we have a long way to go. So I can't wait to see where you're at 6 months from now.
Yeah, I have very big goals for this year. It's January and I'm already, almost $10,000 for this month. So I'm really excited.
That's awesome. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.